the fire chargers, Dark Blade here, and I'm going to show you something very interesting about biblical linguistics in this video. So we're at 1 Samuel 14, go tab, go to Parallel Hebrew, and I'll click the Westminster Leningrad Codex. Now, I'm not going to read all of this because I can't, but here you can see something like this. Vayomer Yonatan ben Shaul al Hanar Nesha Kel. As I said, I can't read this. Vayomer Yehonatan. Here in verse 6, it says, Vayomer Yehonatan, which is the unsyncopated form. That means something like Yahweh has given Yehonatan, and Yonatan is just a form, syncopated form. This sort of Yeho-Yo syncope occurs a lot in the Bible with a lot of names. Yehonatan, Yehoram, and Yehoav, Yehoshua. Yehoshua actually syncopates to Yeshua, although the English form Joshua and the Latin Vulgate form Josue, which I actually consider quite ugly, both show signs of Yo syncope, even though Hebrew itself uses Ye syncope there. Now let's scroll down to verse 39. Ki Hei Yahweh HaMoshe. Again, I can't read this. At Yisrael Ki Yeshnu Bayonatan Bani. Anyway, this is Saul speaking, and a lot of this up to verse 44. Vayomar Saul Kahaya Yase Elohim Im Vaka Yosef. I don't even know if I'm reading the same line. Oh, I was. Mot Tamut Yonatan. So this is Saul speaking at various points between verses 39 and 44. He refers to his son's name as Yonatan, which is the syncopated form. The reason why this is interesting is because it implies that this Yeho-Yo syncope was in use as early as the 11th century BC, which is not that far off from the Exodus and Conquest. So that shows that, at least in some situations, speakers were already syncopating their Yeho, the Yeho components of theophoric names, down to Yo, in actual speech, at some of the earliest stages of Hebrew and Israelite history. Anyway, another interesting one is 1 Samuel 19. David and Shaul al Yonatan ben something. As you can see, 1 Samuel. Wait, where's my widget? It says Yonatan here in verse 1, but then immediately then immediately switches to the unsyncopated form Yehonatan here. So that is something interesting. It switches between them in literally the first verse. And goes to Hebrew and spoke to Jonathan his son. So that is all for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and see you tomorrow, and make whatever of this phenomenon that you will. Dark played out.